Good evening. I'm Joe Netherworld, and I'm here with your daily tarot card reading for Thursday in November. I'm always saying November. Something's up. Thursday, April 3rd. So here we are. Excuse my little garden dirtied appearance. I've been working in the garden all day. Also, just finished up celebrating Sean Poirier's birthday. Here, there's some of my pictures on my Instagram. If you want to follow me on Instagram, it's just Joe Netherworld. I'm open to the public. No secrets there. And Sean passed 7 years ago, last 2 weeks ago on the 18th. But you know, he's alive and well in my world and in my heart. So it just was his birthday today, yesterday technically. I do these readings about midnight, so we're always on the crux. It's a magical time of the day, but also a confusing time of the day as far as getting schedules straight. But so I just kind of came from that, and I want to do this reading while I have a lot of Sean's energy around and a lot of extra witchiness abounding tonight. Not to do any sort of extra commercials, but I listen to a Pandora station incessantly, besides all my comedy stations, forgive me. Claire Fader, it's C-L-A-R-E-F-A-D-E-R, Claire Fader. Amazing vaudeville kind of dark, fun, witchy, upbeat, strange. It's really strange. It's definitely the soundtrack to the House of Netherworld lately. I recommend you put that on while you listen to me talk. That'd be great. I kind of always encourage people to connect that way. We're all listening to Claire Fader and doing our witchy things. And it was a great celebration for Sean today. You know, because go look at the pictures. They're online. And, you know, join my Facebook page or the Joe Netherworld psychic page or just my Joe Netherworld page. You can go take a look at that. But anyway, I got my cards shuffled, and we're going to pull our 3 cards. Our first card up is going to be our primary card, our main card, what the day is about. And let's see where we're going. Yesterday, we had some issues about travel and getting out of here and all that kind of stuff. Let's see what today brings us. So I'm going to just pull this open. Oh, and cards have jumped. When cards jump, I read them. So let's see what these are. 2 cards. Yeah. It's the Chariot again. Chariot. Came flying out yesterday, I believe. It was all about getting it going. And the 6 of Pentacles, which is about balance and not being obsessed with money, but being practical and balanced with your money. So that's some. Now let's see what these guys are talking about. This is going to be interesting. So I'm going to just roll out the deck like a bad magician's trick, because my magic is more of the witchcraft side of things. I have some great friends who are stage magicians. John Shaw, of course, and Adam Cardone, the great Cardone. 2 really great friends of mine who do amazing magic. I don't let them tell me how they do it, because I still like being intrigued by magic tricks. So here we go. I'm going to take this card, which is Temperance again. I swear. Oh boy, the Chariot, Temperance, and you know how can you? I'm a little flabbergasted about this because I shuffle and shuffle the decks. I move the cards around. I spread them. I pull them. How much more can I do? But you know, when cards keep on repeating, we're getting back to Temperance again. And Temperance, I think, in this read right here is about why don't you wait until after things are done before you make resolutions about them or judgments. Give them a day or 2 to sink in. Yet again, the Chariot has come into this picture about moving forward and getting through. I think in this read today, because the 6 of Pentacles is about balance and being very thoughtful and concerned, I think that we're coming across a situation where it's not about getting away physically, it's about traveling away from things. Giving some distance. Right now I'd say that today's read would be about putting some distance between you. I'm still, don't mind my darting eyes. I'm looking at this candle, but set this table on fire. But, you know, you'll all be witness to it. So, anyway, but getting back to this, it's about putting some space, some literal space, some time, distance between you and situations. I think yesterday a lot of crazy situations have occurred, confrontational situations. Everybody is like wearing their hair jackets. They're like wearing Brillo underwear. Like they're just aggravated and ready to go, you know, and ready to fight. And take some time, do some temperance, back off, let it blow up, let it all settle out. Soon we're going to get into the spring mode. It's happening, but it's not here yet. It's making people, it's the last of their nerves have been worked. And with that, you know, when they're at their last of their nerves, that's when they get crazy. And it's up to you, having a little bit of insight and foresight, to go, you know what? I'm not going to get crazy. So let's take that into consideration and use that for today's read. Temperance is coming up and up and up and up, and it keeps on wanting to jump into this read. I've done other readings in the last couple of days for other people, no temperance whatsoever. When I'm reading for the masses here, like for all of you out there, it's adjusting to being temperate. So as a cultural movement, I'd say really you'd have to be aware that people are going crazy around you. They need some space. You let them freak out, blow up, and don't say anything. Don't make the judgments. Keep the balance, because there's also something here about Six of Pentacles, all about finance and balancing your money and focusing on what are you doing to make your money. Like, don't get caught up in other people's problems, because you know what? I always say this, kind of sarcastically in a mean way. Like I always say, "Oh, so what's that pay?" I'm like, "What do you mean?" I go, "Well, if I'm going to do this, what am I getting paid to do this for? Nothing? Well, if I'm getting paid nothing, I can do nothing. I can watch TV, watch some 30 Rock on my Netflix and enjoy that. I don't need to do things that are going to cause me trouble and pain and get $0 for it." So, yet again, you can just say, "So what's that pay?" after someone's spent an hour berating you about something. Keep that in mind. Keep your money in mind, though. Like, this is what getting into Six of Pentacles jumping out here is representing getting balance with your finances and not obsessing over, "Oh, I spent another dollar." It's like, all right, I need to get money coming in because I have things going out. What are the important things? Really about look at all your expenses and go, what's really important? What's frivolous but fun but needs to be done because it only costs $5 and it's great? That's what the Six of Pentacles is about. It's about balance. It's not about hoarding money or being obsessed with money. It's about, like, hey, $5 in, $5 out. $50,000 in, $50,000 out. Keep it balanced, keep it moving, and always keep the cycle in motion. It's not about freezing and being a miser and holding on to all your money. It's about being aware that with balance comes progress. So we got that. Chariot, of course, is not about the physically getting in a car and driving like yesterday. It's about putting distance between yourself and people. Even people who are doing good for you, sometimes they need a little bit of distance. What has been lost in this world is the fine art of the acquaintance, where you don't have to be best friends with everybody. You don't have to know all their comings and goings. Build acquaintances. You see them at the grocery store, you wave hello, you ask them how the kids are. You have friends you see only at parties. You have fun with them at parties and let it go. Don't become obsessive. Give some distance. Today, before you answer anyone, take 5 minutes, 5 hours, or 5 days to really let it sink in what people are asking you for, what they're demanding you have opinions on. What I'm feeling here, which has been par for the course, is being forced into confrontations and picking sides in the minority. So you're already in this small group, and this parts of the small group are asking you to pick sides amongst that group. And you know what that does? That destroys friendships, and it weakens the group. It used to be us against them. Now it's us against us. Who doesn't like the other us's? And it keeps on taking that down until it'll be 3 of you sit in a room with a placard with 25 initials representing your group, because there's only going to be 3 of you in it. So that's what we need some temperance about. So everybody take a breath, take a bath, take a walk, and find some temperance. And in the mind, it's not, and take yourself away from things in your mind. And keep your eyes, for personal progress, keep your eyes on balancing the input and output of your finances. So that's that. I've had a lovely day today celebrating my dead friend's birthday. Morbid as it might be, it's charming and beautiful to me. So find your own beauty, find your own magic. I'll be here again tomorrow around midnight with more things, more candles burning, hopefully not setting my house on fire. Oh, we all look good. And with that said, you have a magical day and a magical night. We'll see you again tomorrow. And I'm going to push my magic button, and hopefully this turns off. It's going off.